YouTube. Uh, Good day, good evening. Uh, Please make sure that if you are new in this channel, please subscribe. Today, I just want to talk about the issue of something that is been rolling, keep South African in a roller coaster, like the issue of Chidima, the lady who is, let me say, I don't want to say that she is a Nigerian, Nigerian descent. So that is to say that her father is a Nigerian and her mother allegedly to be South African, but of the descent of Mozambique. So there is not yet a clear information about her, but the thing that South Africans are crying about that she is not South African, and then she does not have a culture to present South African to Miss South Africa pageants, you see. So that is what keep South Africa crying, that this lady, she is not cultured in the way of, in South African way, though she might be a South African, but her culture is not South African. She is of Nigerian. So whatever that she is going to present, it will not amount to anything South African. We have, in South Africa, we have 11 languages. So she does not present any of the cultures in South Africa, because she is cultured though she is in South Africa, she is cultured in the Nigerian ways. So, for example, all her names are Nigerian names. We don't see Lerato, we don't see Spogas, we don't see, or whatever name, maybe, or even an English name. So, and then one of the things that is confusing the people, there was an interview that was done in the radio, and that interview, the person that was doing the interview in the radio, it was alleged to be her father. But when we say that he met her mother in 2010 during the World Cup, I mean, he met her mother in London, but he was here. The first time for him to be here in South Africa, it was in 2010. So that is to say that she was not born in South Africa. If her father was the first time in South Africa in 2010. You see, so there are a lot of things that are happening around Chidima, and I think it's an issue of culture. She has never embraced the South African culture. She's always been proud of being a Nigerian. And then I do not believe that a person who has a dual citizen is qualified to present South Africans, because it must be about the South African and the South African only. So it must be the game of the South African, you see. So another thing that is happening, people I heard some people that when you are born in the country, automatically you are of that country. It is not so in South Africa. In South Africa, I think there are two ways that you can be a citizen in South Africa. You can be a citizen in South Africa by blood. What is to say by blood? That is to say that your mother or your father is a South African. You see, if your mother or your father is a South African, by birth you will become a South African, because you have one of your parents who is a South African. You see, that is to be a citizen by blood. And also, you can be a citizen by naturalization. What is to say by that means you will be given the citizenship by the government, and then so your process will go through court, and then it is say the minister or deputy minister of Home Affairs, he was explaining that it is not like a easy process like ABC process, that it is the process that the court will look at, that this person must be a citizen, qualified to be a citizen, because there is a critical skill for that person to be a citizen. And another thing is that the court will go and look at your and Home Affairs will register you as a citizen. And also you can be a permanent resident. A permanent resident is something total, is not a citizen, but you are one, you come from the country where you come from, and then if you are a permanent resident, you will have South African ID, but in your ID numbers, there will be a details in your ID number that will tell you that you are not South African. So there is a limit that which the things that you can do in South Africa as a permanent resident of South Africa, you see. So now we are still waiting for the information to come out from Home Affairs to identify who is Chidima is. My hope is that maybe her mother must be like South African. If her mother, most of people in Mozambique, they come to South Africa and they are permanent residents in South Africa. Most of people from Mozambique, they are permanent residents, they are not citizens. So we must know that we do not know which one is which, because the media is throwing back and forth. Please make sure that you subscribe. I'm going to update you on another thing, what is happening. We're gonna check, we're gonna look on what maybe the minister, what the Home Affairs will say, because I think now the pageant concert is closer, so there must be a clarity. Yes, thank you very much.